It's been 1 week with the Elgato Prompter, and here's my thoughts. So stick around. Welcome to the channel. Last week I made this video of the Elgato Prompter, the unboxing, the review, and kind of first impressions. But I've played with it for a week now, and this is what it's kind of come down to. So there's 3 topics I want to talk about today. Is 1, the Mac troubles that I've been hearing from others, the troubles I had. 2, trying to make it more stable, and that's where the Elgato arm comes into place. And 3, how is it on Zoom calls? Where it is. Right now I'm using the latest Mac software, Sonoma, I think 14.2.1, and so I'm up to date on that. The display link manager that Elgato provides you wasn't up when I had it originally. It wasn't updated, and then I updated to the latest build, which is 1.10, I believe, and like I said, I had to do that. Now my Elgato is connected through the OWC multi-port Thunderbolt dock system, and overall it's been great. I do have issues with when I have a hard drive plugged into it, and then it kind of I've got my Seagate hard drive that comes on, comes off. Sometimes that'll do a power surge or something like that, so I've actually just unplugged the Seagate drive until it's not needed. If I don't need it, I don't need it. Overall, the day-to-day operation for myself from the Mac side, I have no issues. It works, it's doing very well. So 2, the Elgato stability. Originally, I had it installed on my Ulanzi arms, and that was kind of like a 3-arm system, and I've cleaned it up since. That was good for just holding the Opal C1 webcam or just your small mirrorless camera. But the extra weight from the prompter, it definitely became very, very bouncy, very sensitive. And once it started shaking, it took a long time to stabilize. So I picked up from Best Buy the Elgato low profile mic arm system. And as you can see, it's very clean, it looks slick. And as far as the bounce and stability, it's great. Yes, there's nothing on the market that's not going to have absolutely no shake, especially on a standing desk in respect to that, but it does a really good job, and if it does get a little bit of a shake to it, it stabilizes very, very quickly. If you absolutely require no shake, then throw it on a tripod that's separated from your desk, and then that's going to eliminate it. But this tackles the problem very, very well. Even if I'm typing, use my mouse, getting excited, it does a pretty good job of just holding that, so my audience doesn't see that motion up and down and that shake effect. The nice thing about the Elgato arm is it has these magnetic plates. So you can store your cables in there, put these plates on top, and it keeps it really, really, really clean. The thing is very adjustable. You can change the rotation, you can put it up and down. So of course it was designed for the microphone, but in Elgato's case, they've allowed for 2 different 1/4-inch jacks in the prompter to basically secure it. Now with the Elgato microphone, it does come like as default to a 1/4-inch, but you can up it to a 3/8 or you can do a 5/8 as well. It comes with the 2 adapter pieces. So if you got a specialized microphone, that's fine. Again, didn't need it because the prompter takes the 1/4-inch input there. And then 3, how is it on Zoom? Well, just a little background, I do sales for a living. I meet in daily sales calls, I'm on Slack calls with my team members, etc. So what a difference it is been able to basically throw my Zoom colleagues, my Zoom on my prompter screen, look directly to them, eye-to-eye contact, make that connection. It really does change the game. It doesn't put me into the boardroom or at the office or in front of the crowd that I need to be, but it's the next best thing. It really does engages. I get to see the reactions as I'm talking, and I have absolutely, it just works out a lot better. It makes that personal connection engaging with them. Speaking of Zoom, and if I start to screen share, there's 2 things I do with the screen share, is I will actually leave the individuals on prompter, and then I will share my master screen and review that way. Or 2, what I'll do is I'll move my individuals on screen so I can see the reactions as I'm doing my online demos, but then I'll put my Opal C1 into the prompt area. So if I do want to engage and talk, I'm not just staring into a black screen, I'm staring into my own face, and then again, I can control my smiles, I can control my emotions, but keeping it professional, of course. So overall, the prompter has been amazing for those daily interactions on Zoom and Slack, and you know, if he were to use Teams, it'd be the same thing, same story, but again, phenomenal. So you get my vote on that. And again, just kind of background, the prompter is paired up with an Opal C1 camera. I mentioned it earlier, it fits really well. The Opal one sees, you know, a great dynamic range, field of view, and that is not compromised by prompters. So again, it works very, very well. So that's my 1 week conclusion. I love the prompter. I'm really glad that I did put my pre-order in. Unfortunately, if you were to put your pre-order in right now, I don't even think you can, because they've just ran out of stock, and they're estimating from, you know, March, April, maybe even May. So just check online, see when you can get those orders in, and go from there. But again, a great value. The Elgato arm as well for that extra stability has been great. And like I said, it's been just a great purchase to, you know, use on my day-to-day operations in terms of my job. So that's where I stand with it. You know, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on it for the ones that have been using it, and the ones interested. If I didn't cover anything, you know, drop it in the comments below. Happy to ask. If you like the video, like, subscribe, you know what to do. So anyways, until the next one, guys, we'll check you later. Talk to you.